Hey y'all, it's your boy Blast Knight coming at it again with another PTCGO video. And today we're actually going to do kind of a fun deck. And I wanted to do something within the past weekend and something kind of related. And I was going to do two water decks, one expanded and one fun. Or I was going to do a kind of road deck with Empoleon, and I did my first deck of this weekend. Greninja, so I wanted to do something within the water deck, but then I realized it was Community Day on Saturday, and I wanted to do something with Tyranitar. Unfortunately, there's not a Tyranitar for GXs, but there is one for an EX, so we're actually going to do an expanded kind of rogue deck, fun deck, and we're actually going to make it right now online. And if you don't know Tyranitar and its EX, it's Mega EX. Well, we're about to figure that out right now. Or you're about to figure it out. So this is the star player right now. We're going to actually do Tyranitar EX. It has a nice hefty HP of 180. Its attacks are mediocre. And we're actually not going to use the baby one. We're not going to use Tyranitar EX. We're going to use the Mega more often. So hammer in for 60 and the cost of Dark. And DCE, and then break round. This attack does 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon, and this is 2 Darks and 2 DCE, kind of hefty. Our retreat cost is for 4, which is a lot. We're going to actually carry 3 in our deck, that's all we really need. Something's weird happening within my computer. We're going to take 3 Megas, and let me pull up the Megas and what it reads. So we actually have Destroyer King, and Destroyer King does for 2 Darks and a DCE, and a DCE. This attack does 60 more damage for each of your counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. So easily can be hit real hard, real fast. But we actually have to have damage on our opponent already. Once this deck came out, there was actually a lot of things that people were trying to pair with it. Even when it came out, and Ancient Origins was, when first Ancient Origins came out, people were trying to mess with this deck, my friends messed with it, they had some things, but now within the meta, and we've had a few more things come out, we can actually play with this a little bit more. Hopefully it works out. 4 E retreat, or 4 West retreat, and then its ability, actually, not its ability, its ancient trait is actually kind of pretty cool. This Pokemon may have up to 2 Pokemon Soul cards attached to it, so that's pretty awesome considering we can attach so many more things. We could do bodybuilding dumbbells now, or actually bodybuilding dumbbells does not count for this, but we can have the Spirit Link that we need to evolve this Pokemon on our primary turn, not wait for our secondary turn. So if you don't know what a Mega costs to do, if you evolve a Mega without Spirit Link, it actually ends your turn. But if you have the Spirit Link, it voids that. So with every good expanded deck and every heavy EX deck, we do need our Koopa EX. And we only carry 1 copy of this Koopa EX. For some of you that haven't seen it in a long time, this is what it does. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search up to your deck for up to 3 Pokemon, except for Koopa EX. Reveal them, put them down to your hand, and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterward. So it grabs 3 Pokemon EX, and this was used a lot last standard form. You would pull a Shaman, you'd pull like the main Mewtwo, Yveltal, whatever you were using, really. Gardevoir. I really want to put one in, just because there's a lot of GXs and EXs, and it could actually be a spell, so I'm going to put 1 copy in. So we can actually use Dark Patch and Expanded, and that's what we're going to do to boost this up. We're going to carry 4 DCE, actually. And I'm going to work on energy next. Since it is energy cost, and I'm going to try to do this energy accelerant as much as possible, we're going to actually carry 10 energy. We're going to carry 10 dark energy, and then 14 colorless. So like I said, we need our dark patch. We're going to need our Spiritling. I should have some. I don't think I got rid of them. There's so many dead megas now. Really sad. I'm going to put 3 of them in here. And I'm going to put in 4 max elixirs. Actually, I'm going to change that to 3. Because we already have every dark patch. So let's go back to our Pokemon. That's our necessities right now. And we could actually throw new balls since Ultra Balls are a necessity. It's really weird to see these math. You can see right here, has a 4 and a 3, so I don't know why it's shifting it over. With every expanded deck, we need a little bit of a boost. So let's put Shaman EX. Let's drop 2 of these bad boys in there. So we have 10 Pokemon. Let's put 1 Lele, just for safety. Curse Ice would have been really cool. An absolute Curse Ice. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another his or her opponent. It's just great for like a one-turn use, but it becomes a really big target after that. I thought we could use that, but we can't. I'm trying to think what else fits for a double Polaris or Dark Energy. That'd be really good. Let's go through this real quick. Zoroark would be pretty cool on here, but we're not going to focus on Zoroark, even though its ability would help us. That would just add another evolution line. I wanted something that would drop damage when you played it, or shuffle damage. Tapu Koko would have been a nice one. I wanted to do a Weavile since we're not carrying that many abilities. Actually, this damage plays Spirit Tomb. I'm going to throw in 1 copy in there. I was messing with a Spirit Tomb Marshadow, and it was the damage spread, and you would spread everything. There's a key player. We don't see. I wish I could carry Umbreon just for fun and hopefully knock out Megas, but Megas aren't in the game anymore. I'm going to carry 1 of Yveltal just so we could do early damage, and when we get tired of this Yveltal, or if it's coming too close to knockout, we can move the actual energy around. So that will be great. So we have 13 Pokemon. It's a pretty solid lineup. As solid as it's going to get. It's a pretty bulky Pokemon. Um, Let me double check its attack. So it's 60 more damage for each damage counter. A Tapu Koko will actually do better now within this deck. Let me take off this filter real quick. And then that Tapu Koko actually gives us better retreat. Okay, we have one of those in there. 40 Pokemon. I know Darkness Energy at one time, or Dangerous Energy, is something that my friends were using, and they were using it so they could apply damage, and that's an easy 120 because it puts 2 damage counters on an attacking Pokemon EX, and EX were bigger at the time. So we have everything. We want to make it as fast as possible and keep everything. The stadium actually does better. If we wanted to retreat, we're not going to be retreating much. That's the bad thing. We'll start off with supporters and go from there. We're going to do 3 Cynthias. We're going to do 2 Ends. We have Versus Seeker. There's so many options now, so we don't even have to stock up. Sycamore, we're going to only do 2. We're going to use Ultra Ball just because we have other things. I know we could use Heavy Ball because there's so many Pokemon with a big retreat cost. Just practically our Tyranitar, but that'll be easy because we can just use Hoopa. We're going to throw in 2 Battle Prompts. So we can just grab whatever we need. At one time I wanted to use Wishful Baton on it, and just because Wishful Baton actually would be really great, because if we had 3 basic energy, we could just move it, and just keep moving things around, and figure out a rhythm to go with that. So, we're not going to put Wishful Baton though. We have 3 Battle Prompts. We're going to put our famous Computer Search. Computer Search lets us discard 2 things and 2 cards, and bring up any card that we want. Versus Seeker, we're going to put in 3. Guzma's necessary. I'm going to put in 2 copies of Guzma. And I feel like we need 3 more items. Or a tool at least. There's just so many things you can do with it now. Hey, look at this. Sun and Moon Celestial Storm is already being implemented into the game. It's probably being coded right now as we speak. An experience share would be cool. A floatstone would be nice. We're carrying 2 Guzma. I'm trying to think what we could use. There's not actually a lot of tools that I thought, so we'll just skip another tool. What else could we put in this deck? I'm trying to think about what was standard EX. We don't need Choice Band, we don't need bodybuilding dumbbells. We can... I feel like a Teammates would be really nice in here. I guess since we have so many energy, we can actually put in another Max Elixir. We'll put in 1 more Battle Prompt to get rid of stuff that we already have, but we don't need. releases with one card. I'm going to take out this tool. There wasn't really a lot of dark support, so that's what makes this deck really hard. I'm going to put in the field lower since we're going to see everything. We're still going to have to knock off items. We'll probably be knocked off items ourselves. So let's get this deck rolling. Hopefully we can get some wins. I'm missing it. My signature Pokemon coin. Again, this is my favorite world champions. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's the Canadian World Champion. Thank you for tuning in today as well. I know your selections were big, but thank you for tuning in. And remember, there's always great PokeTubers out there. Fantastic ones, there's commentators, there's announcers, you name it. Let's go to our expander deck. I wish there was like a search bar, so I wouldn't have to go all the way. I just passed it. So there's a lot of support for this deck. A little bit of new, a little bit old. Not as much as like other common decks that you could see like Night March. But there's stuff now that can make it, can be better, can make it better, and play better. Of course we want to go first. We want to try to evolve our second turn. We already have one. We can start actually getting rid of stuff since we have good draw support. I think this is going to be a great turn. One setup, because I'm going to U-Ball, pull out Hoopa. I'm going to pull out that Hoopa, bring out another Shaman. Or bring out Shaman, another Tyranitar. Actually, the two remaining Tyranitar and Shaman, if there is two in there. And one draw, hopefully thins out a little bit more. We'll start with the battle columns first. See what we have: two Shaman, two T-Card. Since we don't have Dark Patch already, but we can get rid of 3 because we have one right here. Did I put Versus Seeker in here? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did put Versus Seeker, my bad. And I'm going to get rid of Sycamore. One Spirit Link is prized. I'm going to attach that DCE. It's a free. We're playing a Rotom. Kind of makes me nervous because Rotom doesn't need anything. But they don't have a fighting, so it's not that bad, and it's an easy KO. I'm going to pull one Shaman and then 2 Tyranitar. I'm going to attach DCE to my active Tyranitar. Bench these 2. Use Max Elixir. I'm going to pull out Shaman. Oh, I'm going to hate to throw away. I was not expecting to draw into such a bad hand. I did have Lele in there. I can just shuffle everything back in. I'm going to get rid of the Sycamore. I want to keep that space available, but I guess not. I'm going to pull out the Cynthia so we can just shuffle everything back that's important. Two dark patches and a Versus Seeker. So let's get these dark patches going with a good board. Alright, that was a decent setup. It wasn't optimal, but it wasn't terrible either. He's just going to start discarding tools now. That's what he wants. I feel like this deck is better and expanded because you have Battle Pops to throw away tools. And it's easier to throw away tools in expanded rather than standard. Now I can start attacking everything. And the bad thing is that since it's one prize attacker, I can't really hit it and get two cards like it would be optimal. I probably threw away those dark energies way too soon. I want to touch a Spirit Link already. Not that it's going to matter. I'm going to throw away Tapu Koko. And wow, it's been so long that I haven't played a Mega Evolution. Wow, that's 3 failed max elixirs. That's crazy. And if you can notice my deck, I've already thinned it out pretty much to 16. It's been 2 turns. Which is crazy because I wasn't expecting such a bulky deck to thin out so fast. There's all the items. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 9 soon. So that's 3, 4, 5. Did they just use another battle pop? They're probably using the double puzzles. No, wow. I don't think they had draw support. I don't think they were actually expecting to see Mega T-Tar either. Obviously we could have seen that Field Blower come off, and that's why I wanted it soon. We could have seen the Spirit Link come off so soon, my bad. The great thing about T-Tar 2, it has a heavy HP, 240. Not a lot of things can OHKO that immediately. Usually takes about 2 turns. I think it's going to be safe to say we don't need that Yveltal, since we thin out the deck so fast. I don't want to knock off Pokemon tools because they need the Pokemon tools to actually do stuff, so I'm going to grab the Versus Seeker, and I'm going to just discard everything in my hand. I know that's a little bit risky since we can only have a few turns left. We're going to have 8 turns to do all the damage we need. And there's no energy. So many energy and we don't have them. That is ridiculous. I could Guzma now into this T-Tar and start knocking out things that I don't want there. This Frost Rotom actually scares me because this attack does 20 more damage to the amount of energy attached to all your Pokemon, and we're attacking with a huge energy Pokemon that is required. I'm gonna touch his DCE though. I'm gonna pull out the Kuzma. So let's see. This was an easy KO. I mean, it's only 190 compared to what we need. That Coco would have been ideal just to start spreading damage, especially with such a baby deck like this. I was trying to do more damage. I was trying to start getting faster and faster and faster. Let's see what he's going to try to do. I know he wants to attack. That's already, it's 10 plus, so it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130. This little sucker does hit pretty hard, especially when there's so much energy attached. Luckily I have N in there. So there's already that 150. I'm just gonna... I shouldn't be playing so many energies. I'm gonna use the Short King. Wishful Baton would have actually came in really handy. Everything's just being field blower off now, which really sucks. They're gonna start Guzmaning. I could see. I would have personally gone for the. I personally would have gone for the Shaman and hit for weakness. But you know, that's just me. I'm gonna make sure this Rotom is knocked out. He's gonna start probably discarding more and more special energy, which is okay if he does it on this Tyranitar. I'm hoping for a Dark Patch or, yeah, there you go. There's nothing really to throw these DCE in, but there's so many Dark Energy right there that it actually becomes really helpful. Probably should put headphones in. I wasn't expecting anybody to be cutting the grass right now. He's gonna, what is he? It really hurt if he went out for this. There's so much energy attached, still wouldn't have mattered. I should have seen that coming. I'm gonna attach that Dark Patch. I think out the deck pretty well. I wasn't expecting to do that. I'm starting to see I don't need like the Baby Hoopa or anything else. Clear some of my energy. He's just throwing everything away. This deck really works really well, and I'm going to do an Ellis over this deck. I'm also going to do one in Standard with the Gourgeist. So, it's hitting for weakness. Rotom works just really, really well. Standard works really well. You can just battle comp tools. Just hit it for weakness. What he's gonna do, he probably has another Versus Seeker. This was actually a really close game. That Life Dew comes in handy too. He still has the possibility to win this. He just has to kill a really bulky Pokemon. And that's it. He caught up pretty fast. He could. That Pokemon was in energy. I should have probably put on another one. That was a really good game. I liked it. I like the deck. Let's touch it up a little bit so we can make better. So I can make a better video. I always like you guys to be included. I still want to keep the Spiritomb around. We don't need the Hoopa though, and we don't need the Yveltal. Let's Happy Coco and that Spiritomb, just for safety. So now we're going to throw in another Versus Seeker. The deck is a lot faster, so I'm typing Dark, maybe something will help. I'm not really worried about weakness. I'm not worried about doing extra damage since I could possibly do a lot. Let's put in one Lysander. Or another Guzma might be. I'm gonna throw in another Guzma. Just because it's such a heavy cost retreat. Let's see what other deck we're going to come across. I hate calling decks too early. You might be able to figure out what it is, but I hate calling them too early. They're going to go first. Oh, it's perfect. We have this Tapu Koko ready to go. And we have a U-Ball and 2 Dark Energy, so we can just use it to get a free Hoopa.
Right now, join T-Mobile and get an unlimited family plan with Netflix included, so you can watch in more places.
Are they using Yveltal? Yveltal would have been good in this deck as well to accelerate energy that we lost, but we already have Dark Patch for that.
Your family can binge your Netflix favorites on your new phones. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store today. Unlimited data on their network. Restrictions for a small fraction of customers using.
Are they going to grab a U-Ball? They had a full risk. I should have thrown a full risk in here just to grab everything, but everything moves pretty well, pretty fast. Full risk is that staple. We see that Shaman staple expanded. It's a Darkrai expanded deck. One of these would have been nice, just as the tech, since we have so many energies. It's not that great of a GX attack, but you know, since we have the free GX attack there anyways. I want to grab... Well, I'm not going to be able to use Hoopa, so that's exactly what he wanted me to not do. Might as well start putting damage on people. I could actually grab the supporter too, but I'm going to grab the DCE. It would have been better just to grab a supporter. I'm going to discard everything I have. I should play Shaman, but it's going to be safer to play Lele next turn. Actually, I'm just going to grab the Hoopa, because I could grab Shaman too. Unless he has to do that Hex Maniac again. I'm going to do Flying Flip and just start doing damage. I wanted to take a risk. I should have done computer search. That was the proper move was to do computer search. He's going to find that energy. He's going to be a knockout. I guarantee he's going to find that energy. Yep. I'm not giving him satisfaction. That was my bad. I should have grabbed that Sycamore immediately. So we're gonna do one more game. This is another coin toss. Coin. What? I lost. Coin toss. Coin toss. Coin toss. This is actually not a bad hand. Could have been a little bit better. We'll work with what we have. Let's see. What is he playing? What is he playing? I hate it when players take forever. Yeah, I want to draw a card. I was hoping for a U-ball. He's playing, what is it? I hate this deck. What is he playing? He's playing Night March. I was really afraid to see Night March. Night March can easily do some serious damage. I'm going to shuffle everything back in. Everything seems a little bit more important. I was really hoping for a U-ball. I mean, there's a U-ball now. I'm going to get rid of Sycamore. I want to keep Tapu Koko just in case. I'm going to have to play it actually. This is going to be really good. I'm going to grab a T-Tar. It won't be ready to attack, but it'll be there. I'll be able to draw 3 extra cards, and I still have bench space. Alright, and I have 2 T-Tars ready to go next turn. I even have a Guzma. He could set up this turn real fast. It is Night March, though. It's a hit or miss at turn 1, and that's why he went second. You always want to go second with Night March. The thing that he needs right now is the Battle Comp with DCE and Joltik. That's super weird that he would have done that. Just wasted 2 puzzle time right there. And I understand he wanted to do Shaman. He can only probably draw those 3. He needs Joltik now. Or another Shaman. There's a D-Valley. D-Valley doesn't come and help. It does not help right now for his case. So there's that Battle Comp. I got really unlucky. I should have worried about that weakness, but I didn't think I would have to. You don't see a lot of Night Marchers anymore. It's actually a really big sleeper deck, and I see it as a sleeper deck just because it's not as common. Zorik's hitting it. Zorik hits everything it needs just for a little bit less, and it's a DCE as well, recovers fast. So Night March actually just went to sleep for a little bit. There you go. He's going to start thinning out that deck so he draws what he needs and he doesn't. I would personally say back computer search. There's 2. I'm pretty sure this is a game over. I don't want to put Tapu Koko just yet. Or I don't want to put Tyranitar, not Tapu Koko. I didn't even draw that DCE. He's just gonna hit everything. Alright. Well, I'm gonna quit this game. There's not much that I can do. I wasn't expecting to like whip a DCE. Someone's knocking at my door, so please enjoy this music.
America, you can finally get the Jack in the Box fries you love. Soft and loaded.
I love Jack in the Box. Y'all don't know what Jack in the Box is, just another fast food chain. Kinda got ruined by the E. coli outbreak in the 90s. This is a Buzzwole deck. I know this has to be a Buzzwole deck. But you know what? This deck is all for shiggles. I want people to see it. It's nice to get in a couple of wins. Drew nothing. How many shiny Larvitars did you guys catch? How many did you evolve? If you got a good one, let me know in the comments and you'll be entered to win some Forbidden Light Packs, 7 Forbidden Light Packs. That's right, just by commenting how many Larvitars you caught shiny. Even if you caught 0, you'll still be entered to win. I just want to know, I actually caught 5. None of them were actually like good. None of them were actually really good. They were just like 80%. I'm gonna throw away. I don't I'll throw away N because I'll probably need it for endgame. I have those 4, 7, I have 3 fries. So I'm gonna throw away 2 right now. Do I have... He has a big hand, so I probably do want to end. I'm gonna bring out Koopa. I do hit for weakness. I was not expecting him to see so much weakness right now. We'll bring out 2 T-Tars and a Shaman. I'm gonna drop a T-Tar there, T-Tar there. Use so I can draw as many cards as I possibly can. I'm gonna Shaman for another 4. Setup is so good. I wish they would have kept something similar to it. Nope. There's only 4 in the deck anyways. Probably should have thinned out the deck. I don't think I'm gonna need Spirit Tomb. I might need Tapu Koko. I'm gonna throw away another Battle Comp. I'm gonna throw away a Cynthia. I hate to see the Field Blower on this thing so soon. This would be really badass if I got some, excuse my language. I hit it. I hit it. Give me that energy from the top 6, boy. Actually, write down on cards, kind of lame. Well, it's not lame. Good friend of mine, Coco, wrote that when we first didn't have max elixirs. So 1 for 2, that's not bad. It's almost a fully powered up Tyranitar. He has 6, 7, 8 cards just from the 7 he drew, trying to figure out what to do. Karina is actually really good with an expanded and fighting decks. She's probably gonna pull out a Buzzwole and a U-Ball. Does Buzzwole has 2 retreat, right? I think so. 2 colorless for retreat. Broken baby Buzzwole. Especially now since he can pull out that item. I think Colress should have been in this deck too. That's a good 12, but it just moves so fast. There's so much draw support already. That's just one of the staples that you feel like you should have, but that's not necessary. Play Tapu Koko, even though it is weak against biting. I'm still gonna play it. This looks like a better deck. I was expecting a better setup from them. Now on, this Tapu Koko really helps just by spreading that 20 damage. That's up to 240. And then plus the 110 that Oko's anything, even Warlords. I'm hoping to end this video with a good note. I don't know why you would throw Oreo back in, but I can see why you would throw the 2 fighting fairy belts. We should probably throw it in the Super Rod, just recover all this energy. There's just so many things you can and cannot do. Slow players, and that's what I hate. And Expanded's also pretty long too, since you have to have a good setup. He couldn't have that setup that I was expecting him to. I want to attach that DCE, but I'm dumb. I really don't need T-Tar or Mega T-Tar as a target, so I'm just gonna hold off onto it. On a Guzma, it's gonna feel good to lock this baby in. And I'm gonna try to do Flying Flip as much as I can. And it's great that Tapu Koko actually has flying, has free retreat. So now they're going to find a float stone. It was an actual victory. I didn't get to show off the power. It was probably going to be a longer game. I'll probably do a part 2. Those weren't great games. I wish I had a better video editing system, and I really don't have my Adobe Premiere subscription anymore. But I would be making more videos. I'm going to try to get really good games in. That was not, but let's make a part 2 for this. Hopefully I play more people. But thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share with your peeps. Share with the community. And I appreciate each and every one of you that have started watching these videos. So thank you for watching. The next video is going to be another expanded deck. That would complete our weekend series for the Father's Day weekend. Maybe I can choose another expanded. I'm going to actually show off my Zorak that I took to Dallas Regionals. Pretty proud of that. Lucia Subra, one of my team members, actually chose out the deck, so I kind of want to do something in-depth analysis with that and get in a few good games, hopefully make an hour and a half video, 2 hour video, but it's pretty good and give a huge giveaway since the deck actually means something to me. So thank you for watching. Make sure you comment how many shiny Larvitar you caught. And until next time, y'all take care of yourselves.